Grealish looks for Marcus Rashford, another opportunity for Marcus. Oh, that is a beautiful finish. Burnley have been struck twice by Marcus Rashford. Mason Greenwood looks for Dan James, and now it is Marcus Rashford on the attack. Go on. Rashford with a chance as well. Lovely dribbling from him. Goes for goal. Marcus Rashford making it look so easy. The dribbling there. We're back again with another episode of the Manchester United Career Mode series. This is episode number 44. Big one today, guys, as the Champions League draw for the round of 16 is going to be made. And since we finished in second place in the group, we're probably going to get a ridiculously difficult draw. In the Premier League, we've got some huge games as well. Manchester United versus Liverpool, always an exciting game. And of course, it's the month of December, which means we're super close to the January transfer window. And yes, in this episode, by the end of it, we should be in the January transfer window. So if you guys have any transfer suggestions, keep them coming. By the looks of it, it's going to be another action-packed episode of the Man United Career Mode series. Let's keep the support coming in as well. Drop a like in the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and let's get this started. Also, I've been streaming a fair bit over on Twitch every other day pretty much, streaming some FIFA Ultimate Team opening packs for Team of the Season. If you guys want to join in on the fun, links to my Twitch channel will be in the description below. And yes, I should be live on Twitch later today. Press conference time, and if you guys want to see your questions being answered, drop them down in the comments section below. First one of the day. Do you regret selling Martial and not someone else after he scored a brace against you in the Juventus game? It was definitely frustrating to see Martial score against us and also celebrate. That is what annoyed me the most, but I don't regret it because I think this series was taken to the next level with all the financial fair play storyline with it. It was so much fun trying to rebuild this team from the ground up, give the youth academy players a chance. We wouldn't be using Mason Greenwood to the extent we are using him right now if Martial and the others were there, so I don't regret it. I've loved the storyline that we've done for the financial fair play thing, and I think the series is a lot more fun to watch because we've got a new challenge, so I don't regret selling any of the players we sold. Next question, don't you think that Tahith Chong's future is bright? He scored a beautiful goal in the Champions League, and I think you should give him more playing time to grow in his overall. You're absolutely right. Chong has impressed me in the limited amount of game time he's got. We've really not used him that often in this series. We've preferred other youth academy players instead of him, but now I'm actually enjoying using him. He's done a great job being backup to Marcus Rashford. He scored a beautiful goal in the Champions League, and I think I'm going to continue using him now more often, maybe even, because I'm really enjoying using him. He's got pace, he's got the strength as well for some reason. I think it's because of his height, and he's good on the ball, so I think he's got a bright future, and he's going to continue to get more and more game time for us. I'm just hoping his overall can go up faster because he's only gone up by 1 rating so far this season. Now, this next question is definitely an important one for this series, and I want to see you guys get involved as well. Would you consider selling 1 or 2 established stars to improve the overall quality of the team in the January transfer window? Now, first things first, I'm not going to be selling anyone from our first team. We don't really want to sell the likes of Rashford or Mason Greenwood. Now, one player that I'm actually considering to sell is Diogo Dalot. Now, hear me out why. He's 83 rated and he's basically our backup right back and left back. We don't really need a backup player being so high rated. I mean, we could easily generate about 50 million for him, and we could use that funds elsewhere to make more pre-contract signings and in general improve the team. So I just feel like it is such a waste of money having him on the bench, and selling him could help us build the overall club, and it just feels like the right thing to do. Now, I'm not sure if this is something you guys want. Let me know in the comments section if you guys feel this is the right move, and also we'll have a vote. Should we sell Diogo Dalot to generate additional revenue? It's up to you guys. Let me know by voting. But for now, that's the end of the press conference. Let's move on. Marcus Rashford yet again had a stellar episode as he scored a hat-trick for us in the Premier League. He continues to deliver, and right now he's back again at the top of our goal-scoring charts with 19 for the season. And that's why you guys voted for him as your player of the episode. Last episode, we talked about how Peterson wasn't fun to use. He's of course one of our youth academy prospects, and I asked you guys whether we should upgrade his skill move and weak foot rating, and well, thankfully you guys agreed with me, and that's exactly what we've done. He's now got a 4-star skill move and a 3-star weak foot rating. The transfer window opens up by the end of today's episode, so we're going to definitely start discussing some transfer options in this video. As we said before, pre-contract signings could be the way to go forward because of the lack of money we've got at the moment. So I was looking through some pre-contract signings. Kai Havertz could be one of them. Keep the suggestions coming in. Next episode, I want to start making some pre-contract signings. And also, let me know what to do with the Dalot situation, because that could be an additional way of generating some revenue. Quick look at our season objectives, and I'm hoping we can push towards making more progress, because we're really struggling with our season objectives at the moment. More goals and assists from Lewis Davies is needed. Goals off the bench as well. And of course, Greenwood and Rashford are killing it right now, so we've just got to keep their form up and they should get their objective done. Okay, so it's now time to stop all the transfer discussion, because it is time to focus on what matters, and that's the Premier League as Manchester United take on unbeaten Liverpool at Old Trafford. It's going to be a big game in the Premier League. They're 10 points ahead of us, and with Arsenal putting pressure and Chelsea being 5 points ahead of us, we can't really afford to draw points. We've got to pull off a famous win at Old Trafford here against Liverpool. So here we go, Manchester United versus Liverpool. A few injury concerns, as of course Tomori misses out because of his injury. Tuanzebe comes in, and I know he's a good replacement. Maguire captains the team. We've got McTominay, Wan-Bissaka, Grealish, who's recovered really well from his injury, back in the team. Greenwood, Rashford and James lead the line. I'm ready for this game against Liverpool. Let's try and get a good result here at Old Trafford. Of course, Liverpool have got the famous front three, Mane, Firmino and Salah. They've signed Arthur Melo from Barcelona. They've got Fabinho. Their midfield and attack looks absolutely outrageous. Van Dijk, Robertson and Alisson at the back as well. This Liverpool team is no joke. There's a reason why they're unbeaten in the Premier League so far. The last time we faced Liverpool was in the Community Shield final at the start of the season, where we lost on penalties. So this is a chance to get some revenge. Oh, here we go. First attack of the game. Marcus Rashford now. Go on. Rashford looks to bring it inside but can't get the shot off. Well defended by Liverpool. Anyone else kind of get annoyed playing in snowy conditions? I feel like viewing the ball becomes a lot harder in these circumstances. Problems here for us as Sadio Mane down the left flank is in good space to cross it in. We know how deadly crosses are. But this time Dean Henderson did well, but the ball's going to fall yet again to Liverpool. Now it's Mo Salah on the ball. He tries to flick it past Brandon Williams, but that's good defending from him. Talking about Brandon Williams, he's on the ball again as he looks to find Marcus Rashford. Does so successfully. Rashford brings it inside. Lovely pass into Mason Greenwood's path. We're just going to keep possession. There's no point giving silly possession away. It's now Lewis Davies with a chance. Looks for Rashford. He gets the shot off and it's off the post. So unlucky. It could have been Lewis Davies' assist in this rivalry game against Liverpool. No, that's so tough. That should have been a goal. Looks inside for Greenwood. Now Jack Grealish on the turn. This could be our chance. Grealish goes for goal and let's go. Manchester United have taken the lead against Liverpool, and I must say it's completely deserved. We've been the better team. We've had more chances. We even hit the post a few minutes earlier. We've been so dominant, and Jack Grealish gets us into a deserved lead. Come on, as Manchester United score. Grealish has had a bit of a difficult season, picking up an injury for like 6 weeks or so, but I'm so glad he's recovered, and now he's out here scoring against one of our biggest rivals in Liverpool. So come on, Man United take the lead against the current Premier League leaders. Now that we're in the lead, the pressure from Liverpool is going to kick in. They're going to do everything possible to get back into this game, but that is brilliant defending right there from Tuanzebe. I've got to say, I haven't really felt the absence of Tomori, because that's how good Tuanzebe has been for us. Half time against Liverpool and things are going according to plan for us. 1-0 up, we're playing good football, we're dominating the game. Just more of this in the second half. Mason Greenwood and I see Dan James going through, and there's no catching Dan James when he's on this kind of form. Dan James now 1v1 against Alisson, and he chips the keeper off the post and in. Virgil van Dijk couldn't keep up with Dan James. That's the pace of the Welshman, and Manchester United have hit Liverpool with a double whammy as we've made it 2-0 up against them. Come on, it's a brilliant finish from Dan James, there's no doubts about it, but the ball from Mason Greenwood was just outstanding, perfectly placed. Virgil van Dijk couldn't keep up with Dan James, and well, that was a beautiful finish as well, off the post and in. Dan James has been in brilliant form lately, scoring a lot of goals, and he's finally coming into his own in this series. He's our top assister, and he continues to rack in the goals as well. Oh, here we go on the attack. What's going on with Liverpool? They've been completely exposed in this game. Mason Greenwood with a simple chance to score, and of course he's going to put it in. Greenwood scores yet again as United make it 3-0. We're completely dominating them. What's going on here? This was not supposed to happen. I think we're defying the odds right here. At Old Trafford, Liverpool have been completely stunned. Maybe they were too cocky. They were too overconfident, because on the counter, we've ripped them apart in today's game. I wasn't expecting this, because Liverpool top of the league, Premier League league leaders. unbeaten in the league, but they've just been completely dominated here at Old Trafford. I'll take it though. Klopp definitely has messed up this one. Not good, guys. Liverpool might have a chance to finally get themselves a goal, but Dean Henderson won't even allow that. We're going for that clean sheet against Liverpool here at Old Trafford. Another phenomenal save from him. Fabinho on the ball. Back again to Fabinho, and woo, that was so close to going in. For a moment, I thought that was a goal. I think Dean Henderson actually got a hand to it. Just goes to show how good he actually is. Let's have a look at it. Yep, indeed, Dean Henderson makes another good save. And that's full time against Liverpool. One of our most convincing performances had to come against Liverpool in the Premier League. 3-0 clean sheet. You love to see it. The big win that we just had against Liverpool has definitely made the title race a lot more interesting, as City, Liverpool and Spurs are now all in it, even Chelsea for that matter. We're still a far way behind, but I'm hoping we can soon close the gap down between us and Chelsea, because trying to finish top 4 I think is actually achievable for us this season. Okay, it's now time for the draw of the Champions League round of 16. Let's see who we're up against, and it's gonna be Atletico Madrid. First leg at home, second leg at the Wanda. It could have been a lot worse, but Atletico are definitely capable of knocking us out. That's going to be one hell of a tie. Valencia City, Roma Bayern, RB Leipzig Juventus, Dortmund Liverpool, Madrid PSG, Spurs Barcelona, Leverkusen Inter. Some cracking games in the Champions League already. Man United up against Bournemouth now in the Premier League, and I'm making quite a few changes for this game just to, give more players opportunities. Bruno Fernandes starts this one. Also, for the first time, I think I'm trying out a midfield of Camavinga and Lewis Davies. That should be interesting. Ampadu gets an opportunity. Dalot in the lineup. We've still, of course, got the likes of Rashford, Greenwood and Dan James to help us get through this game, so we should be fine. Back to Bruno Fernandes. This is good build-up play. Bruno on the turn. Absolutely outrageous there from him. Goes for goal, but the keeper makes a good save, and on the rebound, we couldn't do much. Bruno Fernandes. That turn there from him completely bamboozled the Bournemouth defense. Could we do something here? Ampadu in an aggressive situation finds Lewis Davies. Lewis Davies goes back to Bruno Fernandes. This is looking nice. Now it's Marcus Rashford. Tries to curl this one in, and what a finish from Marcus Rashford. He scores yet again for us in this series. 1-0 up against Bournemouth. Just the start we needed. These are the kind of games I tend to drop points in, so I'm really glad we've taken the early lead. And also, Bruno Fernandes picking up the assist is good news for us. Lewis Davies involved in the build-up as well. Lopez on the attack for Bournemouth. That's brilliant dribbling from him. I can't even fault that. Thankfully, he was off target. He completely did me there. I just couldn't stop the dribbling. The fake shot just got past Camavinga, and I'm so glad he missed. Dan James looks for the long ball approach to Mason Greenwood, and I'm sure he's going to keep it in. He does. Controls it really well. Looks inside towards Bruno Fernandes. Spreading it for Dan James. Could be another chance for us to score. Dan James goes for goal. And Dan James scores. He's been in fine form lately, and he's keeping that up. Manchester United lead 2-0 against Bournemouth. And what a time to score as well, just before the halftime whistle. And I think it was Bruno Fernandes who picked up the assist for this goal. Yes, he did. So that helps us out again with our objectives. What are Bournemouth going to do from here? Long ball to their left back, Nuno Tavares, and what? I'm sorry, what just happened here? Unbelievable from Nuno Tavares. I've got to give him credit there. It was one hell of a finish, but what on earth was Dean Henderson doing? That was probably the first mistake I've seen Big Dean make, but my good God. Nuno Tavares with a contender for goal of the season, at least for Bournemouth. That was one hell of a strike. Going back to Lewis Davies, just keeping possession now. It's Camavinga. I see Bruno. Bruno on the turn, could be a big chance for him, goes for goal, and Bruno Fernandes has scored. Let's go. Manchester United lead 3-1. It's always satisfying seeing one of the youth academy prospects pop in with a goal. It was a beautiful finish, a lot of power behind it. No chance for the Bournemouth keeper, and we've got our 2-goal cushion back again. Lewis Davies once again involved. Camavinga with the assist this time around, but it was Bruno Fernandes who scored. 2 assists and a goal from him in this game. He's had a wonderful performance. That's not good. Bournemouth have opened up more space. I don't really want them scoring another goal on us. And Tuanzebe comes in with a strong clearance. Bournemouth could definitely conjure up something with this attack. Callum Wilson down to Brooks, shots taken, and wow, that was actually close to going in. Full time against Bournemouth, a 3-1 win for us in the Premier League. We continue to rack up the wins in the Premier League, which is good to see. Very happy with the fact that Bruno Fernandes had such a good game. 2 assists and a goal from him in this one. Well, this is good news. Chelsea have dropped points again. I think Spurs have dropped points as well, which means the gap between us and them is now just 3 points. We've got to keep winning to keep the pressure up. Sheffield United aren't having the best of seasons. Just makes sense simulating this one and getting it out of the way. Rashford scores. Wan-Bissaka scores as well. Brilliant. Getting this one against Aston Villa out of the way as well. They're not having a good season. We should be able to get the win, and that's exactly what happens with Dan James and Jack Grealish coming in with the goals. Look at that training coming in clutch, and Bruno Fernandes has upped his overall to 74, and look at that ball control stat on him, 92, dribbling 86, he's quick as well. No wonder he's upped his game recently. We've got one more game in this episode before we wrap things up and start discussing briefly about our transfer plans for the upcoming window, and that game is against Arsenal and it's at the Emirates Stadium, so it's going to be a challenge. Last episode we did actually beat Arsenal, and also if we can beat them here, that would put us in a very good spot to at least guarantee ourselves 5th spot, because I don't think Arsenal can come back from it. They'll be too far behind, so I'm hoping we can get a strong win here and keep the momentum going. We're in the December period of this career mode, and you guys know how much it can impact our squad negatively with all the fitness issues like Camavinga, Tuanzebe, Greenwood, Grealish, all aren't fully fit, but we're just gonna have to run with it. It's the Christmas period and it's always very difficult on the players. Anyways, United versus Arsenal. Thankfully we can field a very strong team because we rested up a lot of our players in the previous games. So for this one we've got Greenwood, Grealish, Rashford all starting, Camavinga as well, Tuanzebe, Wan-Bissaka, strong United setup. Maguire captains the team. I'm ready for this. Let's go out there and complete the league double over Arsenal. That is the Arsenal team we're facing. They're starting Nketiah. I'm not sure how you pronounce that guy's name. Anyways, he's up front. Interesting. He must be pretty high rated now, I suppose. Reece Nelson in cam. Harit starts as well. Nicolas Pepe. To be fair, this Arsenal team looks a lot better than the one we faced. They've got some good players at the back. They're still a bit dodgy, but that attack has a lot of pace to it. Oh, Greenwood sees Mason Greenwood in a bit of space. Oh, he gets past David Luiz, releasing this one for Grealish, but the pass wasn't good enough. Mason Greenwood did so well to get past David Luiz, but then he messed up the pass completely. Jack Grealish with a chance here, looks for Marcus Rashford. Could be another chance for Rashford to score. Goes for goal. It's too easy when it's Marcus Rashford. Yet again, he's on target, scoring in another big Premier League game for us. Manchester United lead 1-0 against Arsenal. Who else but Marcus Rashford leading the line when it matters. A brilliant finish as well. This is kind of Rashford's trademark now. Getting it on his left side, but then quickly turning it to the right and then banging it with his right foot. A simple finesse shot past the Arsenal keeper, and we take the lead against Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. Here we go. Grealish now looks for Mason Greenwood. Should be a goal. Come on, Burn Leno. No. Could be a chance here for Reece Nelson as he looks for Nketiah, who goes for goal, and wow. Just wow. That was one hell of a strike from the youngster. Cannot even complain. Fair enough. That was one hell of a goal. As Arsenal get the equaliser. Not the best time to concede before the half-time whistle where players can regroup and all, but yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. It was a great goal. Reece Nelson picking up the assist, but what a finish from the number 30. Half-time against Arsenal. It's been an interesting game. More of a midfield battle, to be honest. Not many big chances for either team, but yeah, fair few chances. We took one of our chances. They took one of their chances. It's been an even game. Let's see what the second half brings. Nicolas Pepe on the attack. This is not good for us as he feeds this one for Nketiah, who does score, but I'm so glad I saw that he was offside there. The defensive line was really good and held by Harry Maguire. He did well. And we survived, but that was a close one. This is not looking good for us. Mesut Ozil goes for goal and a chance for him to win the game for Arsenal right there, but that was a close one again. Dean Henderson with a big save right there. Wan-Bissaka on the attack, looks for Grealish. I see Dan James, he should be through now. Here goes Dan James on the attack, cut back. No! That was good defending from Arsenal, but I should have found a way to pass that to Greenwood. Now it is Maguire, not really the player I want in this situation. Goes back to Tuanzebe. Why are my defenders the one that are linking up in this situation? Now it's Grealish though. Grealish is broken through. Jack Grealish with a chance, but what on earth was that for a shot from him? I know he's not that good on his left foot, but still at least keep it on target from there. And we've dropped points. To be fair, this was bound to happen at some point. We've been in such good form lately that it had to happen, a blip in form. The December period is very difficult to handle for all footballers, so I'm not too mad about this. Arsenal played well, we were pretty good as well. and it's okay to share the spoils at some point. Wait, what's just happened here? Chelsea now are second in the league, Spurs third, and Man City fourth. They've started to drop points, but the difference between us and fourth remains 5 points, which is really annoying. And now Arsenal are closing the gap down as well. The Premier League is getting super interesting now. And so finally, the transfer window has opened up. Next episode is about to be huge for us with a lot of pre-contract signings, decisions on Dalot, and all that other stuff. Already offers have started to come in. I mean, look at this. A big offer coming in for Harry Maguire from PSG. Imagine the things we could do with about 80 or 90 million, which we could sell him for. He's 28. I'm going to keep this offer as is. We'll discuss more about this in the next episode, but my god, the transfer window is already starting out with a bang. Yo, next episode is about to be insane. We're going to discuss all about this. Let me know if you guys have got more pre-contract suggestions. He's literally available for free. Kylian Mbappe for free. That's crazy. This was a fairly decent episode for our season objectives, I'd say. We scored a few goals with Rashford and Greenwood, and also Bruno Fernandes stepped up in this one, scoring, I think, 1 goal and getting a couple of assists, so not too bad. Now, before we wrap up today's episode, time for you guys to make your vote for the Player of the Episode award. A couple of nominees. Youth Academy prospect Bruno Fernandes gets in on the nominations once again. And apart from that, we've got Dan James getting nominated. He had a very good first game. He's now 85 rated, by the way. So, yeah, those two are your nominees. Click the I button on the top right of your screen to vote for either of them. But that's that. Another episode wrapped up in the Manchester United Career Mode series. It was definitely a big one today with big games against Liverpool and Arsenal. Next episode, though, is about to be crazy with the transfer window. Kylian Mbappe for free. Do we go for it? Not just that, we've got to make decisions on Dalot, maybe even Maguire, so it's going to be a lot of fun. But if you guys are enjoying the series so far, keep up with your support, drop a like, subscribe, and well, I'll catch you guys next time.